And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the finale of Let's Play Sonic Unleashed, Zupersonic. And in the last part we've gone through Adabat, and we've pretty much cleared the last of the DLC stages with a very good rank on either the day and the night stage. And now we're going to the lab to take a look at our little, things we've unlocked. And as you may seem to notice a little bit, that this is post-commentary instead of regular live commentary, because there's one main reason for that. Because I wasn't satisfied with the original commentary I did on this particular part, because I was bored halfway through. I was pretty much speechless halfway through, and it didn't work out in my favor, and I sounded really bored and said I was nothing to talk about, so it sounded really boring. So that's why I decided to do post commentary again, to set aside myself to have a very decent commentary for the final part of Sonic Unleashed. Still, it's the final part. It's gonna be your magnum opus, your swan song of this particular Let's Play. So we're pretty much taking a look at the encyclopedia. Yeah. We're pretty much looking at that, take a look at the enemies we fought in the past, and also the encyclopedia of the Dark Gaia and the people across we have met. So that's pretty much how you can see if you need the trophy for the social butterfly trophy. You need like 98 people to talk to, and you pretty much can see which ones you've missed. And you can easily miss the hot dog mission once, so you gotta be, taking a look out for that. Make sure you got them all. And you can also see the artworks, which one you missed, and the videos, which one you missed, and also the audio. I'm gonna be posting a link to the guide I used in this particular Let's Play. I'm gonna be, giving him a proper shout out. The guide I used was on GameFAQs.com, Sonic Unleashed, the FAQ/walkthrough by Sonic Trainer, Ryan/Sonic Trainer. Sonic Trainer it didn't give him to me. He made a guide, very detailed, on this PS3/Xbox 360 version of Sonic Unleashed. And this is where I pretty much used my information to, where all the medals are, and where all the videotapes, art books, and all the other things are. And also where to find the missions, where to go, and all that other fun stuff to keep things going. And it pretty much gives you also the answers to the quizzes. So that's pretty much where I got that idea. It gives you very detailed information on all the trophies and all the enemies you can fight, the hot dog trials, exorcisms, the side quests, and all of the normal stages with the Act 1 and 2, and every single thing, with all of the medals and collectibles attached to it. So again, a huge shout out to the guide by Sonic Trainer. Be sure to check his guide out and give him a thumbs up or whatever they do on GameFAQs. Very helpful guide. If you stuck at some place and can't figure out what you had to do and couldn't quite make it out of my video, because I like to blabber on much about different subjects and never stay on one subject too long. It's a bad habit of mine. Don't know why that happens. I guess it just happens along like that. So be sure to check out this guide if you're stuck at some place and you can't figure it out, or you can't be bothered to look through 60 parts of videos in this particular thing. So yes, that's a shout out to him right there, and that gives me a good time to review the game, since now we fully completed it, and gives you should you buy the DLC. Well, as you may seem to notice, the DLC was pretty much hard mode of the normal stages, and gives you 1 or 2 extra day stage and 2 extra night stages. Some of them I don't think it's worth it, because it doesn't give too much bang for your buck. It's fun to play it like once or twice, I guess, but it doesn't give you anything additional to those things. Maybe a skin pack or something. It doesn't give you anything else like that. It's fun to have for a few boxes if it's on the sale or something, if it even gets on sale at one point or another. But you know, I don't suggest you buy it unless you have some like free $20 to spare to get all the DLC stages. If you want to if you're curious, just try them out. But I don't think it's worth the money. So that's my little review of the DLC stage over there. Now it comes to the full game. You know, the gameplay was much more important. I'm not very good at reviewing games. There are much more talented people for that, but I'll give it a shot anyway. I think the control scheme for Sonic is probably the best I've seen so far. You know, previously we had the trouble that the humming attack or the bounce bracelet and the humming attack was all mapped to one button. So, or the light speed dash and the bounce bracelet was attacked to one button. So you accidentally you pressed the button and you did the other trick instead of the one you made it. You know. Was meant to do. But this time they actually changed the buttons around so every single button does something else, which is very nice. So you can't, well, there's some few instances where you can screw yourself up with the boost and the humming attack. Maybe a bit tricky here and there, but the game works fine. So overall it works very good. It's a very good control scheme. You know, there are many different buttons on set controller. Use them, not just use one button for everything. And they took note of that in this game, and I'm very pleased with that. So yeah, the nighttime controls. Well, the combos are easy to do. I guess it can be a bit tricky with the grabbing thing, but I'm pretty sure if you just hold circle, you should be able to grab onto most of the things, no problem. I think I've had a few instances, as you may still notice, a few instances where it didn't quite work the way I wanted to. But overall, I think it just worked just fine. Okay, I got about 7 minutes before the video starts. Yeah, post commentary. No, it starts around 14 minutes. This is where the extra videos start. And now I'm gonna keep quiet for a second and then review my upcoming projects, which I'm not gonna reveal until the end of this video. So you're gonna have to say look or go to the 14-minute mark and then start from there. But you will miss this very quick review of Sonic Unleashed. Who knows? Anyway, and the controls, I think I'm aware it's pretty clear. The jumping is fine. You have a very variety of combos with only 2 buttons, well, few buttons. Well, most of them you pretty much have to use the triangle and the square button. Very easy to use. It's very nice style beat 'em up. Only the downside to set Werehog stage is the music, because every single time you go into combat, the very music plays. Which can be a downside to the rest of the music, because the rest of the music of the game is actually very good, but it's a shame it gets disrupted every single time you go into battle. They think they could have fixed this if they kept the theme, the battle theme and the theme like mixes into one thing. So for Apatow you have like an Apatow theme mixed with a battle theme, and you know, etc. with Chunan and Alaska and Spagodia and all that other fun stuff, so that you have a variation of the battle theme, but not just the same battle theme all over again. Or just, well, don't think it works. Well, Eggman Land was the one who didn't do that, but then again, the Eggman Land theme was already, pump up excitement as it was already, so I don't think it would work there, but that's where the music comes in with the Nightmare stage. I believe they should have done like that, mix themes together instead of, you know, have a theme which is very nice that can interrupt immediately after a few seconds by you know, the theme that is the defining theme of which you pretty much hear like 90% of the time in the Werehog stage. So that's the music. I've talked about the controls, the music, the design of the stages. I think it works fine. It doesn't give you a lot of dick moves unless you're playing the DLC stages. It pretty much gives you no chance to cover whatsoever. Then again, they're hard mode, and in the DLC they pretty much expect you that you've played the stage at least once before. But they could have given you a little bit more leeway. I'd done that, I guess. And then the day stage overall, I think they worked fine, except for Eggman Land's kind of a dick move. Shame it's not full 60 frames per second, because it just chugs on in places. You can especially notice this in Adabat, where there's a lot of trees and a lot of things going on in the background. It doesn't run very smoothly, but you pretty much already noticed that. So, the nighttime stage, I think they work fine. So, you know, it works to the Warhawk's advantage, you know, the double jumping and the jumping in general. See, I've already 10 minutes, I should wrap things up. The jumping in general, the fighting works fine, enemies are not too hard, not too dickish. And you can easily take care of them with a few punches here and there. So that's actually very nice for the look of it. So overall, the boss fights were interesting. The downside is, you know, with the final fight you have to press the square button like 60 times, and if you don't, you have to start all over again. Which is kind of a stupid thing. I'd say, what can you do about it? It's kind of a downside to that. And the boss fights overall, I think, are not okay, I guess. You know, fighting, running, very easy. Nothing too special, really. So I think overall Sonic Unleashed gives a pass release, actually turning one of my favorite 3D Sonic games, because this one has more meat to it than Sonic Generations, because it's pretty much Sonic Generations you can blast for like 2 hours, and this one you have to really take your time to beat that game. Well, and 2 hours I mean the story mode, not the you know, the side quest along with it. I think this one is much more better than Unleashed, Generations. fit, but that's my opinion. I wasn't. Generations fine, but I pretty much never went back to it once I've beaten it. I think the daytime stage Sonic in this is the best way to, you know, play daytime Sonic. The best way to play set stage, not the Generations, you know, style gameplay or the mod what they did. The Hedgehog engine, modified Hedgehog engine. I think this one works best because it just feels a bit more responsive in my opinion. But that's my opinion right there. You can say boo or bah what you wanted. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. But hey, that's for everyone else has their own opinion, I guess. So I think that pretty much covers most of it. The DLC, the controls, music are the style, not the style, Sonic. Don't really talk much about the script. I'm not much of a storyteller, so I can't really give you full detail on it. But yes, we're pretty much done with this game. But right in the background, you've seen all the artwork right over there with some, you know, very silent music in the background, very peaceful music in the background. And now we're just looking through the rest of the artwork. It doesn't take too long until the video, like one minute until the video pops in. Then I'm going to be quiet for a second, and then I'm going to review my next project and the Sonic game I'm going to have to do. Sonic game I'm going to do after Unleashed. You know, after a few projects. After this one. Where I'm going to do what Sonic I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do next. But first things first, we're just gonna wait until we watch a few more artwork things. Very nice to see what we've all unlocked, what we've worked so hard for to get. Can see what we all have. Very nice artwork looking artwork, if I say so myself. It doesn't look really like the prototypes, pretty much looks like the final design. Still a nice design though. Gotta give credit for that, it looks very nice. I think that does about it, so I'm just gonna... We're gonna start watching the videos now, about 10 seconds, so I'm just gonna end it off right here. So I hope you enjoyed the extra videos we've unlocked, and I'll meet you back in a second where I'm gonna discuss the project I'm gonna do next.
Oh!
And those were pretty much the final videos for that. Alright, I think you've waited long enough. The next Sonic game I'm going to do is we're pretty much going back to the past, into the year 2006 to be precise. So the next Sonic game I'm going to do is Sonic 06. Again, have my revenge on the time that I pretty much not finished the game. Alright, for the next project, which is coming up after Unleashed, is we're going back to a series I've done before, recently actually. And there's also a new game out come recently from this particular character, this Batman. So in the celebration of the release of the Arkham Knight, we're going back to Arkham City. You know, to beat the game, which I've started before but never finished. Because of work, pressure and everything. So, join me in the next game where we are going to tackle Batman Arkham Knight. And next time we're going to meet Sonic, we're going to be playing Sonic 06. Yet again. This time, we're beating it fully and no mercy will be had. So, I'm gonna end off right there. So I'd like to thank you for watching. This is your lovely Zupersonic signing off. See you then, and hopefully I'll see you at Batman Arkham City. And hopefully match version or anything else. So, thank you for watching, and take care.